I just love this opening animation. We're gonna watch it one more time before we start. I can't remember if it actually shows this whenever we do start the game. I want an anime series of Legend of Zelda. It's so cute. Well, he's dead. We haven't even started the game and Link's already dead. Good job. Turn up the game a little bit for me. Yay! Okay, so that was our intro. Yeah, as you can see, like I said, I played through normal mode and then hero or hard mode right afterwards, and I'm 100% in both of them. So, but we're gonna go. I hit the wrong button. That was back. Off to a great start, hitting the wrong button. So I'm gonna do normal mode. There's no real difference between the two, other than it's harder. The enemies hit harder, and they take more hits, and you don't get any healing drops. So, now even before getting into the game, there's like little secrets and stuff that I love about this game, but I will probably save that for later. But for now, we're gonna go name the file Lee, get into it. Like I said before, this game I played a lot when I was younger. I played the Game Boy Color version. I would play it on the school bus going to and from school, and I got to the point where I finished the game, got to the very end. I had a save file right before going to face the final boss, and I loved the outro the end credits music so much that I just saved that file, left that file untouched. So anytime I got on the bus, I would quickly beat the boss and listen to the music. So this is Marin. She's the girl that saved us during the opening cutscene, and this is her father, Taryn. And he gives us our shield. So there's a bunch of quality of life stuff that was changed in this. So now the shield is in the original game in the DX. They were all items that took up item slots. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore. But there's not much we can really do this early in the game. So the loading is a little long. But I love this dynamic of the whole world is alive. It's where in the original and the DX version, it's all individual screens, because it was on a Game Boy, so there were a lot of limitations. Yeah, and you can talk to folks, but hit minus, you can pull up your map, and the map will get filled out as we explore. Of course, we have our item screen and our system screen. But for now, let's head south. We can explore the area a little bit in the start of the game, but there's not much reason to do so. You can't really do much with right now. The most that we could do is come down here and find that there is a sword. Also, this beach is a lot smaller and a little bit different than how it was in the opening cutscene. So you're the lad who owns the shore. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. Yeah, so something happened on this island after we washed ashore. So we'll go north to the mysterious forest. Wait for you there. After we arrived on this island, or washed up on this island, all these monsters appeared. So it's become dangerous. But we got our sword. So now we can fight. So now the game actually starts. So, of course, I didn't do any kind of early exploring because, well, you can't really do any exploring at all going into this start. It's not until you get your sword that you can actually start going around and looking. Again, I love that you can just see everything. Got apples that growing from the trees. And the music. I love the music that they did with this. It gives it a really child feel, which is what they were going for in this remake. Also, our first heart piece. What they were going for this remake was that this is like little toys, children's toys and stuff like that. Model house. Turn me down some more because I'm still peeking, which is very odd that last time for some reason my audio was barely legible or audible. So we have a nice little field over here. This is our first collectible, secret seashells. But we have no clue what they are used for yet. But this is where I would grind for rupees. So I do plan for this to be a 100% playthrough. So we will get through all that as we go, or as we play. So yeah, let's see if I can do this hill. So I remember this one being a little bit more. Alright. A to move right, X to move forward. So I want... Oh yeah, I remember that it has a little bit of a travel. And everything has physics. But I want to try and get this rupee first. Don't fall out. There we go. So I wanted to get the rupee first so I actually have money to get everything else. While it was bursting. Alright. Now I can go for the other two prizes that I see there. Oh, I'm not gonna get that. I'm not getting that. Yeah. I didn't go over enough. There we go. That's better. I should be able to get that now. Now, in the in the original and the DX, there's only one reason to come in here, and that was it right there, was the the Yoshi plush. Or the Yoshi doll. But now there's a heart piece in here. There's also a shield and more money. Ooh! Yeah, the freaking physics of this. Yeah, so get ready for a lot of this in the future, because there's other stuff that shows up in here as the game goes on. Hold it. Hold it. Yeah, there we go. And we are left with the money we started off with. And our second piece of heart. Yeah, we haven't really gotten far in the game. We already have 2 heart pieces. Whoa, you won the Yoshi doll. I do that forever. Our mom is really desperate to have one. And now there is a shell and this chain chomp with a bow. We'll leave them for now. We'll come back to that later. But yeah, if we talked to this person before, they would have told us how they've been trying to get that for a while. One up north with 2 doors. Also, here's Marin. And she'll continue singing there. And walk off, come back, and she sings. I think she'll stop singing whenever I actually go into a house. And go ahead and give her the Yoshi doll. And we got a bow. Or we got a ribbon. Whatever. So this is the trading sequence in this game. All starts with the Yoshi doll. So now we have to find where the ribbon goes. I got Chain Chomp here, who is friendly, who will not actually hurt you. If we go in here and talk to this one, makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all. Oh, that ribbon, I need it. Will you trade for my dog food? Okay, and there we go. All right, so that's just the start of this little trading quest. I can get the next one now. Also, you can see over there's a fishing pond, which we will go to later. But right now, let's go up to this forest that this mysterious owl told us about. Alright, so the owl tells us that we are stuck here until we can visit the windfish. So we got moblins in here. We got some goo thing. And we have a raccoon, which I think in the Japanese version that's actually tanuki, but So yeah, if we go forward, he takes us to another part of oh gosh, get off of me. Yeah, it takes us to another part of the forest that we did not want to go to. In fact, you can actually hear them over there pounding away. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm stuck. Let me go. So you can see this is... Well, again, this was a Game Boy game, so a lot of the areas is pretty small. So there's not much... pretty much the starting area is pretty straightforward of where you need to go. And we have a ferry up here. We can actually heal from that ferry, just like any other Zelda game. And after going a couple of screens, enemies will respawn. But we're gonna go into this tree trunk. And we could break the crystals here. And pick up some rupees. More jelly, and there is a heart piece in here that we actually cannot obtain yet. So, place to remember. So if we actually pull this up, yeah, we can actually zoom in and make a note here. So put a pin here, and we'll put a heart, indicate that we need to come back and look for that. And we also picked a toadstool. And knocked him across the gap. But we can't go any further that way. But we can go out here. But yeah, if we try to lift this, these are too heavy. So we need another item to get past those. Oh gosh. I got caught in the corner. Giant acorn! It will reduce the damage you take by half. I do like this change to the game. So in the original, anytime you can pick those or this one piece of power, you can feel the energy flowing through you. Makes you stronger. So you have the acorn that will increase your defense, and the piece of power that will increase your offense. They, in the original and in the DX, they last infinitely until you get hit a certain amount of times. But, or if you transition in or out of a building or a cave or anything like that, where this, it keeps it for most areas. Come talk to this witch, and she just took our toadstool, but she gives us magic powder. Our first item that we can actually equip. Throw that on there. We lit up her shack. And we are still empowered. Well, for a little bit. So now they've changed it so that hinge blob, and that's not all I have to say. So this they made it so that there's a time limit. It still is affected by if you get hit a certain amount of times, but it's pretty much to off balance the fact that it disappears whenever it won't disappear whenever you transition into a cave or a level. But it always tends to happen, especially in the older games, that it would show up, rather the acorn or the piece of power would show up right before you're about to exit an area. Exit a cave or a temple or something. It never seems to fail. Anyways, we talk to this raccoon. He says that his nose is very sensitive to dust and powder. So let's throw some powder on him. And he gets transformed back into Mario. I mean, Terran. Yeah, so he ate some strange mushrooms, kind of homage to Mario, and you will notice that there is a lot of Mario references here. If the Bow Wow or the Yoshi doll aren't enough. But we open this chest and we got the tail key.